just how we stay, and just how we stay. Ah, yeah. Do me straightforward. They must say that we face the but me still not gonna be no hypocrite. To be honest and true.
Well, welcome to Wednesday Wordplay for Fire for Life Entertainment. And our featured guest today is King Tidal. Hi, King Tidal. How are you?
Hello, hi, Sherry Berry. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine. I'm in Kingston, Jamaica. Very warm
Oh,
at the moment, in climate. And it's a worldwide epidemic. People are trying to make the best of what they can get in life. For the moment, the place is all you know, kind of
yeah.
we're at a standstill right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually trying to put out our best.
Yes, and that's all that you can do right now. It's so much going on. So, yeah, I say you said it's quite warm. I see you tapping your
Yeah.
forehead.
It's very warm, very,
But
very warm.
it's warm, and you said you're in
Hmm.
Jamaica. So, like I start every interview, tell us a little bit about where you were born and raised, and tell us how this long legacy of this music that's within you had started.
Well, I will start at. I was born at a place called Water Street, yeah, and that's
Mm-hmm.
up in Kingston, Jamaica. Um, I wouldn't say I come from a big family. I have two sisters. We grow together
Okay.
as a close knitted family. We don't stray too far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always in the company of my sisters, and the love for the music came when I see my dad always playing music at home,
Mm-hmm.
and I always find it fascinated how he can get the new songs that are at the time the craze, and
Mm-hmm.
I always listen the delivery of the artist and try to you know imitate them. I hoping one
Mm-hmm.
day I'd be an artist as well. That was in the early '80s. So
Mm-hmm.
as a child, I started to go to the studios where the recordings in Jamaica started, like Channel One, Studio One,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to meet people, in the business. Notable are Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, people
Wow.
like Stranger Cole,
Mm-hmm.
and to name a few. I mean, so the Vice Rise, and when I met them, I was very, very elated to meet these artists personally, and I wanted to be like them because their life is so inspirational. You want to be like them because
Mm-hmm.
these guys they look like they have no trouble in the world. All they do is
Mm.
come to the studio, clean, and ladies always go crazy for them because. As I said, they
That
are
would look
always clean and
interesting.
just an inspiration to be like them. So I wanted to be an artist from early. So I started to practice in the bathroom, start to write songs and stuff, and start to go to the studio until I finally get a blight at the studio called Channel One in Kingston. So
Mm-hmm.
I was very, very happy to know that I finally voice that I can hear my voice on the radio, playing. So that would be the
Mm-hmm.
first time I would be listening to myself on the radio. But that didn't manifest it as planned.
Okay.
That was like an experience for me, going in the booth, voicing and know how it feels to be in a recording booth. I was so excited to be in the booth because I mean, when I was going to studio, it wasn't easy for me to go in the studio itself. I had to do so much
Mm-hmm.
things to go inside. I started to I started to sweep the studio yard. They started sending me
Mm-hmm.
out. You know what I mean? For before I could even consider to get a
Wow.
chance to get inside the booth. So when I get inside the booth, after a lot of you call it now stress. There's stress on the engineer to give me a chance because I'm around so long.
Mm-hmm.
So after a lot of you know bothering, he say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm gonna give him a chance tonight. If you make a mistake, that's it. So I decided that I'm not
Right.
gonna make a mistake because this is my break. So I
Yes.
did. I did the song and I was looking forward to hear the song, but I never hear the song. So not hearing the
Mm-hmm.
song, I kind of get disappointed. And I asked the producer, and no, so I'm sorry, the engineer, and ever since I asked him about that recording, that was it. I couldn't go back in the radio the radio state the records. I couldn't come back, because he said I'm
Right.
moving too fast. I said, you just voice one song I
Oh,
want.
okay.
No, really. So that, but incidentally, that song was released in France without my consent.
Mm.
So that was
Oh.
um for every bad situation there comes good, because
Okay.
that recording that was supposedly reached to France. I don't know if it takes foot a walk or a fly, but it reached
Right.
there. Yeah. Somebody in France
Mm-hmm.
called me and say, I hear a song for you. And so, well, yeah. And we start to promote it and stuff. And I get a chance to go to France. In
But how
in
did that feel to know that song traveled so far? How did that make you feel?
when I hear about it first, I feel like I'm saying that to myself. What? So how is it that so maybe a lot of things is going on, but I don't know of. I wanna find out more about this recording, how it reached there, and how long, and how much of an impact it did in Africa, in France. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got a chance to go to France in a place in France called Linden, so Linden,
Mm.
yeah, Linden, I think Linden. Yeah, well, I went to Linden, yeah, and
Uh-huh.
I realized the song was quite popular on the circuit. A song called "Losing Side." Yeah, it was in a bidding
Mm-hmm.
competition. It was in a bidding um place
Mm-hmm.
where they were bidding for 45s from long time, and that it was a
Okay.
part of a bidding. Yeah, it was and somebody outbid some bidders and got it. So I didn't get the chance to get a physical copy, but I have it on CD. So that would be my first recording at age 9, you know,
Wow.
9 year old.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
what do you know differently? I mean, from age 9, I'm sure it's a lot. Tell us about the transition from the age of a 9-year-old with your first album coming out to, let's say, your mid 20s. I'm not even going to put you in the category that you are now because so much, I'm sure, has evolved over the years. So tell me
yeah.
about that transition through those time periods.
The transition was what I call it now, a slow process, mainly
Mm,
because I was still a boy and under parental guidance,
mm-hmm.
and as much as I would want to go to the dance to perform, and I want to be among the artists that I'm hearing about and come to respect, I just couldn't do it all the while. Sometimes I would escape, another time it's not. it wasn't working out, for me to get there.
Right.
Sometimes in the countryside, because you
Mm-hmm.
have some sound system in Jamaica. If you're an artist and you're not a part of that and singing on them to make your name, it doesn't make any sense, because these are the sound system that make you get confident in what you're doing. So at that time, the sound system was the main vehicle for
Mm-hmm.
artists to take their music to another level and to reach the people in the streets. The little man that in the streets. And as you know, in those time, a lot of person never who couldn't afford to get radio station radio. Radio was like
Right.
a little lovely thing. When a person have a radio, you would have to be a business person. See it
Yeah.
important to have a radio to listen what is going on. But
Radio
for
was
the
the
small
gate
man
was
to
the
have the radio,
gateway.
yeah,
Radio was the gateway to
yeah,
for
yeah,
people to
yes, yeah,
listen.
yes. If
And you
if
had
you
to know
don't play the
somebody who
radio,
knows somebody who knows somebody who knew
yeah,
somebody who
yeah,
knew
yeah, yeah,
somebody, and then sometimes knew somebody
yeah, 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 yeah.
to get
Well,
your
that
radio.
in this time, that's very prevalent right now. In this time,
Hmm.
that thing is very prevalent. Yeah,
Hmm.
very prevalent now than any other time, because those times people the personalities would just be marveled to meet a person a artist that they have come to respect after playing their song over time.
Right.
Just to get a
Hmm.
jingle or a shake and or would be okay to get the continued promotion. But sometimes some disc jockey, I don't think they see it that way. They just want
Hmm.
to, when they see you, they are happy to know that they can dig in your
Right.
pocket. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
the transition the transition was a slow process, as I said. It was I actually I wanted to launch out in the music with some family, some other artists as well, to
Hmm.
try to get support, because in music you have to get support. So I wanted
Right.
to get support from with some other artists, and I started to go to dance on with them, and we started.
Hmm.
I called the group Tidal Wave, the Tidal Wave group. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we have a
So,
Tidal Wave crew. Yeah.
mhm.
And then we were on the road doing stuff and stuff. But the group was short lived, because of you know the conflict conflict of interest, because most people, some of these guys want to do what they feel like do, and it wasn't working out
Right.
for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
so
they
and
want to
so
do what they,
so would that would be where the name King Title was
came
somewhat
from.
came from?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. My name King Tidal. From ever
Hmm.
since I wanted to be the name King Tidal to be different. So the group title come from me being the founder of the group. The
Hmm.
title. Yeah. So we when I left the group, when I
Hmm.
leave the group, and I travel to the small island Antigua,
Hmm.
where I started to do more serious recordings. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Meaning that I wasn't any problem to get recorded, like the experience I get at Channel One.
Right.
When I was in Antigua, it was more
Hmm.
easier for me, because being in Antigua and coming in from Jamaica,
Hmm.
you would guess that being a Jamaican, they right away they see you as a artist coming in from the melting pot of music. So they would say,
Okay.
"Okay, you're coming in from Jamaica, so you must be good." So
Okay.
um, I wasn't it wasn't hard for me to start a record in Antigua, and I did
And what
that.
big song came out of Antigua?
I would say a song called Ghetto Youths.
Yes.
Yeah, Ghetto Youth, number one. That song go number one in Antigua.
Yeah. Tell us
Um,
about the evolution of ghetto youth.
Ghetto Youths went on to win a competition in Antigua called the coveted award from this guy called uh, James Underwood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a competition that he won, and his sister decided to make a competition of it because he won a coveted award. So she said, consider her brother as this award, and no one can win it. She continued to invest in it. So I was the one that actually won that award for the James Memorial
Nice.
Award, and I was very happy that I won that award. Honestly, I got a trophy. I get a I get the chance to do some voice training from a respectable voice training teacher from Cuba,
Mm.
Georgia
Uh-huh.
Slifer, well known, and I went. I get some perks on here and there from some other
Mm-hmm.
persons because of that competition. So that propelled me to where I'm at now, because I got affiliated with a producer called Desmond Lawson
Mm-hmm.
because of the voice training teacher. She in her class when I was getting voice training, I was there with renowned reggae artist Tanner Stevens. You know Tanner Stevens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was there in the class. We were doing getting voice trained at the time, and I remember the voice training tutor said to me, "You're very talented, you know. You just need to get a good producer to produce your songs." She said, "Let me hear some of your songs that you sing, because I hear that you're a very
Mm-hmm.
prolific writer." And I sing Ghetto Youths and another one called Songs of Life.
Mm-hmm.
And when she hear that, she say, "Whoa, whoa, this talent cannot be wasted." I know this guy called Desmond Lawson. He has a label called Shangle Records. I'm gonna hook you up to him. And she made the link, and I recorded for Shangle a song
Mm-hmm.
called "All I Can Give You Is Love." That's a
Mm-hmm.
thing over though. He wanted for me to sing that song because being a producer, he says that he loves to voice artists that has blessed with a unique voice to bring out certain songs that he believes that need a good cover.
Right.
So here's a song that he said he wanted to find a good singer to sing, and every singer that he tried with, they just don't sing it the way that he wants them to. He's not getting the feel and the vibe about it.
Mm-hmm.
A song called "All I Can Give You Now." I think it's a Cuba Gooding Jr. song. Yeah, it's a Cuba Gooding Jr. song, a long time song. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you know that song.
I
It's
and you're
song. It's a
breaking up. Okay, there you go. You was breaking up. Go ahead.
yeah. It's a I'm not blessed with any special kind of occupation. But I can love you, love you. You know that song?
No, I I don't
It's
remember
a
it.
it's a
I'm gonna get
it's a cover from Cuba Gooding Jr. He sing the song originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
so
Cuba.
the producer gave me the song to sing, and I sing it. And from there,
Oh.
yeah, it
Well, I know you did another cover, Ribbon in the Sky.
yeah, Ribbon in the Sky went number one in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
one
knew that one.
go number one in Tokyo. Ribbon in the Sky. Yeah,
Yeah, you can't
yeah,
you
and I sing another one called Cherish the Love.
mm-hmm. I know that one.
You hear that one, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I sing that one too.
Okay.
Cherish the Love, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I don't really sing a lot of. I just recently started singing over songs. You know, I'm also
Mm-hmm.
do sing. I also write my own material, like hunting, Batman for who. You know, songs
Yes.
like those. Big up woman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those are my
Well,
original songs that I like.
tell me about Base Planet.
Bass Planet now is it's a idea that I came up with that I want a sound system for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I decided that I want a name that stands out. I want an original name
Mm-hmm.
to to begin and start a revolution. I wanted to start a bass planet. So therefore, when
Mm-hmm.
you hear about bass planet, it's supposed to bring a bell. I know that this is where it starts. You know, about 24
Right.
years ago, the sound system come into existence, and I had the sound and I cut dub plates for all the while. I play every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
But in 2019, I had a friend called Tolerance. He's an artist,
Mm-hmm.
and I was on Facebook, you know, doing promotions. I always promote other artists differently from myself. You know, I produce other artists, so I was there promoting other artists, and Tolerance reached out to me and said, um, he likes how I promote other artists and he loves my style. Or I
Mm-hmm.
you know, give like a joke here and there on the Facebook. So he was
Right.
telling me about this friend that he has with the WhatsApp group, and he was saying that he would like me to come to the group. So I said, oh, a group on WhatsApp, I didn't know about that. I never know
Mm-hmm.
it was even possible. So I came there at the group, and I was in the group, and I saw he had some female artists in there and some male artists like myself. So when I
Mm-hmm.
was there, I started to put in songs in the group, you know, and every
Right.
song that I put in the group, people was like marvel and say, "What? Yo, this guy, you know, I really think Tidal this and you know, really, you know." And people are saying, "Boy, yo, Jano, you know, the man is different and everything in his song. I say along in business, I put in some song with them ear already, and them start to say, no man, you that talented man." So I think to myself and say, being in the group, I wanted to see what it's about. So I continue putting
Mm-hmm.
songs. So what I started to do now, after a period of time, I started looking look and start to see all the other artists in the group developing. I didn't see that the ladies were not posting any song, and I
Mm-hmm.
was there like I would be in the group from the day till evening, and I don't see no posting for the ladies. So I was saying,
Okay.
what's up with the ladies? I mean, I like ladies. I like to know that ladies putting in songs and doing their stuff. And because this
Right.
industry is so unkind to ladies at times, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to change that, you know. So I still looking out for the ladies, they're not coming in. So I started to get a little rough on them and start to make some little talk, you know, for them to hear. And I used to say,
Right.
this is the reason why you all ain't going nowhere. Because as females, you would think that you all would join together and try to, you know, try to get your stuff together. You are making us male dominate the group, and you're not putting in anything.
Right.
So they're still not
Mm-hmm.
coming in. So one of time I think one of them come in and was very rude, saying like one of them said, he's acting like it is his group, you know. So I say, whoa, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa. So I say, I think it's time for me to go. So
Well, women sometimes you catch them on the wrong day and they
yeah,
just like, "Arr."
yeah. But you know, I
You
was
might not
saying,
have felt like that the
I
next
mean good,
day.
you know. I mean good, but I mean there was like, so I'm saying that I guess if I leave, maybe they might come in because I start the fire. So starting the
Mm-hmm.
fire, I guess it will come in. So I tell the CEO that, see, I'm gonna leave this group and don't feel no way, man. But it's not nothing personal. But I think I'm gonna take take things.
Right.
I'm gonna do my own thing. You know what I mean? No disrespect. I have a sound, so I think I'm gonna try this and do it my way. So it's okay, no problem. And when I leave, I hear that they came in for a while and stopped. You know, yeah. But Bass Planet was born. Bass Planet was born 2019, 24th of May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and from
Okay.
there, a lot of ideas I put into the group. I put a lot of time, work.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of I put in a lot for Bass Planet artists and selectors. We have fans. We have DJs. You know what I mean? We have spacer rappers, and these people are all over the world. You know, they come from all over the world.
So it's a
You just
network
you just
group
need to
that
come to Bass Planet
so it's a
if you have a talent.
network group. It's a network group
Yes.
that a lot of people could come to look for various different artists and different areas for their for their music.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
but you got to follow procedure because basically this is not the average group that you can just come in and do anything you feel like. We
Oh,
operate we, yeah, yeah, we operate right we are strict. We put in a lot of you know stuff. We structure the group in a way that people can come in and abide by
so
a
you
segment.
you structured the group in order for people to come in and be comfortable and safe in the sense of being able to
Yeah,
get what they need or want and it be done
yeah,
appropriately in the sense that
yeah.
everybody
Right.
yeah
But at the same time,
it's
we
not
have
I'm just
space, we
gonna
have
say
time
it, King
sense.
Title. I'm just gonna say it so nobody's in there stealing people's music and stealing people's ideas and
Yeah,
stealing stuff. I'm just gonna say
yeah, yeah. You can't get that in Base Planet. Yeah, you get when you
yeah.
come to Base Planet. Yeah, just know
Hmm.
that the music is gonna be promoted and
Yeah.
it's safe.
Yeah, we're not trying to hear our music in France and not know about it, right?
I guess I'm breaking up. I'm break.
I said,
I break up a while ago, right?
we're not trying to hear our music in France and not know about it, right?
Right. There
Because
you go. There you
it
go.
sounds
There
that
you go.
it sounds
There
like
you go.
it sounds like it's a check out there for you somewhere, and it's probably worth a lot. Tell me,
Yep.
you talked about
Yeah.
again being in the music business from 9 until now. It's probably
Mm-hmm.
over 30 years of
Yeah. 38 to be exact. Yeah, 38 years.
38, I
38.
stand
Yeah.
corrected,
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
How has your family and your personal life been involved in this as far as the music? How has that affected that?
Well, my family would be the only person in my family that shows a lot of interest in music is my dad from ever since. So
Mm,
my sisters they're not in Jamaica. My sisters are away. They're in
mhm.
different countries and married, move on. And
Okay.
they are not so much into music, but they're proud of their brother. They're proud of the brother.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
they talk
good.
a lot, any music that I do, and I send it to them. They use it as the ringtone, and
Uh-huh.
they tell their friends,
That's nice.
yeah. So that would be a support for me. That would be enough
Okay.
support for me. Yeah.
All right. And what about children? Do you have children and being able to leave this 38 years of legacy to them?
You mean my kids?
Hmm.
Oh yeah. I got four girls. I got four
Okay.
girls and I got a grandson.
Hmm.
Um, None of them is showing any interest in the music right now. from what
Okay.
I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna force it on them either. I leave it to nature
Right,
and
right.
destiny. You know,
Mm-hmm. If
if
they're
it is
interested and
destiny,
they
destiny.
exactly, if it's destined for them to be involved in it, they would be in any areas because it doesn't have to be just the
Yeah,
talent
yeah,
part. You could just, it's
yeah,
definitely a business. You know what I mean? So
mhm,
the word
yeah,
for
yeah.
today for the wordplay for Wednesday wordplay is dedication. And if you
Hmm.
do not personify the word dedication, I don't know who does. When you talk about 38 years in the business and this wide, long catalog of music, how do you stay dedicated?
Hmm.
Because there's not too many people that would have stayed in this business for that length of time. How do you stay dedicated to your craft?
It's all about being self motivated, and
Mm,
I believe that I got a special calling for what I'm doing,
okay.
and I build over a period of time. I build up a passion for music. So the passion that I have for music, it drives me every day, and it
Mm-hmm.
become a part of me. Music has become a part of me to the point that everything I do is music. I don't do
Mm,
anything but music. I live to do music. All I do is music.
mm,
I earn from music. If I'm sleeping, I'm meditating about music to write a
mm,
song. Everything about me is music.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything about me is music. No
And so
doubt.
your dedication literally comes from within. It is a part of who you are. It's your soul. It's your energy. It's all of those
Hmm.
things. And so
Yeah,
you just personify that and keep moving because it sounds like that's what you were born to do. And you're going to
yeah,
do it throughout the rest of
yeah.
your life.
No doubt. No doubt. This is my passion. This is what I do for a living. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. They say if you
And
love
of course,
something so
and of course,
much,
you don't have levels. You have levels to things.
hmm
There's levels to things. You have sometimes you'll be doing stuff on you believe that it's not going anywhere, but after a period of time, you put your shoulder to the wheel, and the more you work harder, it's the more you
hmm
achieve. So 38 years, I would say it's a bittersweet journey.
yeah,
It wasn't a bed of rose. It was a bittersweet journey. At times, I never really tried. I never feel like giving up though. If you should ask me if there was a time when I feel like giving up, I never feel like giving up. I never
mm,
feel like giving up because every step of the way was a learning process for me. Yeah, I
yeah,
learned about the business more. I learned about the bad mind part of the music. I learned about the selfishness of the music,
hmm
the politics of the music.
hmm
I learned all those stuff, and I'm experienced enough to know that I can play my part to make the business a better instructor business
yeah,
for upcoming artists who wants to come in
hmm
the game. But on my point of view, it's more serious than that right now because reggae is fighting a battle
hmm
in the world of music. And I
hmm
say this because the platforms that as is international as Facebook and the other platforms, I believe that they are more kind to the pop and the R&B genres than reggae.
hmm
That's my
yeah,
I believe that because to me, I be on a lot of I be on a lot of lives where these
hmm
guys like Snoop Dogg and other top top artists in those genres. And I see these guys goes live and I see these guys have multiple followers. And I've never
hmm
seen a Jamaican player of the music or whatever as
hmm
over 100 people online, and that's crazy. considering that reggae music is so international,
Mm-hmm.
the music,
Except though, I
yeah,
would say except that the Buju and Bounty Killer verses, that was did you see that?
yeah, that well, you see, at that moment, I guess they couldn't really stop. They couldn't stop history in its true presence.
Yeah, that
They
was
couldn't stop that
history.
because you see, let me tell you something, people. You see, you can control for a period of time, but you can't control all the while. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, some people create a system to divide and rule and to control. And sometimes the very system that they design to control um a certain thing, it work
Mm-hmm.
against them in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit here and don't tell myself. I know the fight that reggae is getting, and I know the reason why the
Mm-hmm.
fight is strong because
Mm-hmm.
the message that reggae artists brings to the forefront. We are messengers, so being a messenger, it wouldn't be easy to carry the message to and fro
Mm-hmm.
without being ruffled. Your feather's gonna be ruffled at times because the message is vital for the masses, and if it gets to the people in a positive way, it would
Mm-hmm.
be a negative effect for the wicked who wants
Mm-hmm.
to paint their picture as the right movements. You know what I mean? Because remember,
Mm-hmm.
in this time, killing people is fun to some people. Some people
Right.
glorify murder. Some people glorify killing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because from me, it was like was toddlers coming up. Yeah, we've been seeing dopey show and people who just walk around, some crazy people just walk around and kill people for nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
Some
I
crazy
got you.
Jack the Stalker. Them
Mm-hmm.
man just walk around and kill people for nothing at all. And it become
Mm-hmm.
a big a bestseller.
Yeah.
People just
Yeah.
love to be. Some people just love to be thrilled by things that is so you know unreal. You kill
Mm-hmm.
somebody and you get the thrill from that. And then when people tell you say to live good and live up right and thing, you don't want to hear that. You start yarn and say, oh yeah, right. Uh-huh, yeah. So it's easy to scoff at the
Oh,
good thing, but
can't
at the
hear
bad
you.
things, yeah, man.
It
I
is.
mean, yeah, man. I mean, boy, for that, man.
Yeah. I had lost a little bit of you. Sorry. Hello? Oh
Yeah.
no.
Um,
Are you there?
well, I'm here. I was interrupted by a call, but I declined it.
Oh, I thought it was me. I was just like,
Nah, nah.
hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, King Title, what can everyone expect from you? What are we looking forward to? What's coming up?
Well, my anniversary was Wednesday, and
Mm,
I had a good time with friends and a few family members. I was
uh-huh.
greeted worldwide. I feel very
Awesome.
elated about the the
Mm-hmm.
congrats all over,
Aw.
all over. And yeah, I feel I feel real good about it. That so far in this time in my career,
Mm-hmm.
people is reaching out.
Yeah.
It feels good. And
I'm glad.
some yeah, in life, right? You have people are gonna say that they would expect more, but you cannot please everybody. You have to know that in life
Right.
you
Mm-hmm.
can't please everybody. Some people are gonna say that they want more, and some gonna say they like what they got. So it's a development.
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, there you are.
So, yes, it's a development. You do
Mm-hmm.
good songs, you're gonna do a good song. You're gonna tell yourself it's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Some people gonna say I like it. Some people say they don't like it.
Right.
But it is what it is. You can't outdo yourself. You have to
Right.
always have a positive outlook and balance. Always have a balance to it. You don't try to outdo yourself. Anytime you try to outdo yourself,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you're gonna send yourself to wreck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Take
Yep.
time. You take your time and do what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And always remember, whatever you do, make sure that the passion is in it.
Absolutely. Where can
Okay.
everyone find you, King Title?
Well, you can definitely find me. Fire4Lyfe is responsible for me.
Okay.
Uh, that's my team right there. Proud to be a member. Yeah, and
Awesome.
I'm on Instagram, King Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the spelling is just like as it is, King, KingTidal. It doesn't spell no different. And
No
I'm on and
different.
I'm on Facebook too, and the same name. I have several groups.
Okay.
You can see me. I have a group called King Title Music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on I'm on Reverb Nation also. King Title
Okay.
on Reverb Nation. I'm on SoundCloud, King Title.
King Title.
Yeah, yeah. Right across the board. And
All
if you
right.
want to listen if you want to listen quality King Title dub plates, you can listen for Roots and Culture, the number one
Okay.
sound in
All
Alabama,
right.
DJ Apple, and the crew.
And just so we stay, and just so we stay. Ah, yeah.